Thank you so much for joining us. Now, of course, your bourse is very young. It was only started in 2011. What are the challenges facing the Rwandan bourse?
Well, the first challenge is the product. We don't have enough products on the market so far. We only have 4 listings. 2 of them are domestic companies, and 2 of them are cross listings from the region. The second one would be that one of liquidity, like in any other nation bourses. Actually, it's a question of liquidity all over Africa, except maybe South Africa. The other problem we are facing is that one of public education. Financial literacy is still low in our markets, but we are getting there. Those are the main issues we are dealing with at the moment, and also the infrastructure. So we are still trading manually, although settlement is done electronically.
Now, of course, the Rwandan economy has been doing very well. In fact, it's often cited as one of the star performers, of course, off a low base. How does the fact that the outlook looks so buoyant for Rwanda affect the workings of the bourse? And how come you only have, such few listings if the economy is doing so well?
Well, you'd have to look at it from the point of where we started from. Like I just mentioned, our bourse is very young. We just launched the Rwanda Stock Exchange in January of last year. And what we have done so far, we launched the stock exchange with the first listing, domestic listing. And later in the year, we had another listing from a leading bank. The previous one was the leading brewery in Rwanda. And both companies have performed very well for their investors. The returns are not bad. And the other 2 cross listings are from the region. The products are not enough at the moment. But given where we came from, we still have a long way to go. But we are taking the right steps to address the issue. If we have many more years to come and the market, the economy still performs the way it is performing, the future looks bright.
Now, of course, one of the issues that also faces bourses like yourselves is access to capital markets. And this is, of course, not unique to Rwanda. You are in South Africa attending a seminar with your compatriots from other parts of the continent. What information are you getting at the conference that can assist you in overcoming this challenge?
Well, I have mentioned some of the challenges that our bourse is facing, but they are not particular to Rwanda. Like I said, everyone is echoing the same. Even those ones which were born 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they still have few listings. The product line is still a problem. Liquidity is another issue. Infrastructure is another one. The mutualization, all these issues that affect our bourses around the continent are being addressed here. So we are looking at them as a continent, and we are giving each other advice. And for some of the markets which are advanced, like the South African market and the Nigerian markets and the others on the continent, they are addressing the issues. They are telling us this is how we have done it. These are the issues we are facing. You can address them this way. Yeah.
Now, yesterday I had the CEO of the Stock Exchange from Dar es Salaam, and he was reflecting on some of the initiatives that they're taking in Tanzania involving government. What kind of assistance are you getting from the Rwandese government to try and enhance the capacity of your bourse?
Well, what we are getting from our government, we have full support in Rwanda. So government has been supporting the capital market industry efforts, of supporting us financially. They have been supporting us by providing the first listings, through the privatization program. As a matter of fact, one of the initiatives we have right now through the government, they have an initiative of privatizing some of the assets they own in private companies through the capital market so that we can develop our market. So that's on a product line. Second, the legal framework. This is the soft infrastructure. The government has been very instrumental in helping us getting our legal framework in place, which is to a certain extent. Actually, it's more than 90% compliant to IOSCO principles in our capital market industry. That means a lot. That means it would be attracting more investors to the region without having to worry about the legal framework. Government has also been supporting us through the public education, financial inclusion. The government comes up with proper policies to give us, to give the industry and the country in general the right environment, enabling environment for doing business in Rwanda. So the capital market has not been spared in that regard. So those are some of the initiatives the government is helping us with. Also in terms of infrastructure, the automation, which is a serious pillar on our development agenda. Infrastructure, in electronic trading, settlement, they have been helping us in coming up with the right infrastructure, technology-wise. So basically, the support from government of Rwanda is very, a lot. Mm-hmm. We have full support from government.
Okay, certainly positive outlooks there. Thank you so much for joining us. That's where we have to leave it.